Welcome, my dear children. I am pleased to welcome you all to this math session, and I hope you are all fine at home and you are learning and enjoying classes or doing good. Yes, children. And today we have a thought. A smooth sea has never made a skillful sailor. Only when we undergo difficulties, we tune ourselves. Okay, though we have this shutdown, this tune our skills much better. So this hard sea will give us chances to strengthen ourselves. So that's why a smooth sea, the life which is very smooth, no? In that life, we will not be able to learn more. Only when we have toughness, difficulties, we will learn many things. Okay, with this thought, I have a proof for you which says 0 equal to 1. Will you all agree that 0 is equal to 1? But I will not agree, children. But I am going to give you a proof that 0 is equal to 1. If you don't agree with me that 0 is not equal to 1, you should spot the error in my proof. Are you all ready? Okay. Here is the proof for it. See, what is there in the LHS is we have 0. 0 can be written as addition of as many zeros as possible. Yes, I have written 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, etc. It keeps on going. Okay. Now, I have written 0 as 1 minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1. It becomes 0. Isn't it? Yes. Next, this 0 I have written 1 minus 1. Then next 0 I have written 1 minus 1. Fourth 0 I have written 1 minus 1. Fifth 0 also I have written 1 minus 1. And as it keeps on going. Now I am clubbing them differently. How I club? I leave this one and I club next to two numbers. Then next to these two. Are you able to see? See, this I have written in this bracket. Then next this I have written in this bracket. Are you able to see? So I have next to two brackets. Okay. Next line I have 1 plus minus 1 plus 1 0, minus 1 plus 1 0, minus 1 plus 1 0, minus 1 plus 1 0. And it keeps on going. Ultimately, what is the answer for this? Yes, it's equal to 1. So, I have 0 in left hand side and 1 in right hand side. I have proved that 0 is equal to 1. I believe no one will agree with this. 0 is equal to 1. Now, find the error where I have made mistake. Okay, children, it's a challenge for you. Come on. Let us start with today's session. And this is a problem from exercise 2.3. The organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100 and a participant who does not win gets a prize of rupees 25. The total prize money distributed is rupees 3000. Find find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. There is going to be a competition. In that, the winners will be getting a prize of rupees 100, whereas those who didn't win, they didn't mention the losers. Those who didn't win gets a prize of rupees 25. This is the way of being optimistic, my dear children. We should minimize the uses of negative thoughts. Instead of using a failure, they have mentioned does not win. Okay, to be positive. It will kindle an interest that one time or the next time the person can win. Okay, the total prize money distributed is rupees 3000. Totally they have distributed 3000. We don't know how many won the competition, how many did not win the competition. But we know the total number of participants. I have to find number of winners. So which I have to find now, that I will keep it as X. So how many amount would have been given for winners? For one winner it is 100. So I have X winners. So I will multiply by X into 100. So I will get 100X. Will you all agree? 100 into X rupees. That winners can be 10 winners or 20 winners. If there are 20 winners, 2000 amount has been given for winners. If there are 10 winners, 1000 rupees has been spent for winners. Now, how many participants does not win? X participants 1. So how many participants did not win? Here is a clue. Totally 63 were there in the participants. So how many did not win? Yes, it is 63 minus X. These participants, 63 minus X X participants did not win. So how much money would have been spent for the participants who did not win? I have to multiply by 25. 63 minus X into 25. So totally how much amount they are spending for? Yes, this is the equation. Now let's see step by step. Let the number of winners is X and those participants who did not win is 63 minus X. Then the amount got by the winners is, I am multiplying this X with this 100. Then this 63 minus X with 25. And if I multiply with 25, I have to multiply 63 into 25 and X into 25. I get two terms, 1575 minus 25X. I have to add these two. Total. To find the total amount spent now, I have to add this and this fully. So if I add, I get rupees 3000. This is how we get the equation. Now it is easy for you to simplify. 100x minus 25x. Yes, 75x. 1575 is equal to 3000. Then I have to transpose this. If I transpose, I get 3000 minus 1575. If I subtract, I get 1425. Then this will come in division. 1425 divided by 75. All these rough calculation, division, then multiplication, the 63 into 25, you should have done in your rough work and not just copying from the slides. You should do the rough work and then write the answer. 1425 divided by 75. Come on, do the division and then otherwise cancel it in 5 table. And find the answer. Okay, the answer. Okay, shall we do it? 1 5 is 5, 5 5s are 25. Again here 2 5s are 10, 8 5s are 40, 5 5s are 25. Again in 5 table. 3 5s are 15, 5 5s are 25, 7 5s are 35. Again 1 3 is 3, here 1 3 is 3, 9 3s are 27. So what is the value of X? 19. So there are 19 winners. So X is equal to 19. Here it is. There are 19 winners. Out of 63 participants, 19 won the competition. So how many didn't win the competition? Yes, you have to subtract 63 minus 19 and find how many didn't win. But the question is to say how many winners alone. So we stop with that. Okay, the now next question is, Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is rupees 4 lakhs. How many notes of each denomination does she have? Hope many of you would have got the experience of going to bank. There you will be filling up challans, isn't it? Whatever amount we deposit, we have to give the cash with a pay-in slip. In pay-in slip, you will be writing denomination. What is denomination? If I am going to deposit 2000 in a bank, I may be having 100 rupee note, 50 rupee note, 10 rupee note. How many 100 rupee note I am going to deposit? 10 100 rupee note. So 10 into 100 or 100, we actually the amount should be written first and the numbers should be written second. 100 rupee, 10 100 rupee notes. So we will get 1000. Similarly, 50 rupee notes, how much we will write? This is what is called as denomination. And this girl, Lakshmi, is a cashier in the bank. She will be having more money. And she has 3 different categories of notes. All these are in the ratio 2:3:5. Okay. You immediately know the number of notes, 100 rupee note is 2x. Then 3x. Do you remember? We talked about ratio in previous classes. So you will have the number of notes is 2x, 3x, 5x. So what is the value of 100 rupee note? Instead of this 10, she is having 2x notes. So you will multiply 2x into 100 to find the amount she has. This 2x represent number of notes. We count no with our hands. That represents 10 notes, 20 notes, 30 notes. If there are 30 100 rupee notes, we will have 3000 rupees. So what is the value? Value is different from number of notes. You should know to identify. Here this 2x represent number of notes. But 2x into 100 gives us the value, how much she has. So the number of notes be 2x, 3x and 5x, and the denomination cost will have the value 2x into 100, 3x into 50. Okay, then 5x into 10. This is 10 rupees. This is 50 rupees. This is 100 rupees. How many 10 rupee notes are there? 5x 10 rupee notes are there. Number of 10 rupee notes. This 3x is number of 50 rupee notes. Hope I am clear. And if she add all these amount, she has 4 lakh rupees. And this is the required equation. Now you are well experienced in solving this equation. Come on, solve it. 200 plus 150 plus 50. What will be? Yes, very good. By this time you should have added. And next you have to transpose that number to the denominator and divide it. Are you all doing? Yes, children. And if you divide, you will get very good. X is equal to 1000. This is the common factor that I have to multiply with the 2, 3 and 5 to get number of notes, number of 100 rupee notes, number of 50 rupee notes. Okay, so this is X is a common factor. It is not the final solution. So I am going to find how many 100 rupee notes are there. So 2 into X. This is what I found out. This is the value of X. 2 into 1000, 2000. So she had 2100 rupee note. Okay. Then how many 50 rupee notes she had? 3 into 1000, 3000. Then how many 10 rupee notes she had? This is 50 rupee note. Okay. Okay. This is 10 rupee note. Now add this denomination. 2 into 2000 into 100. One's tens, 100,000 is a lakh. 2 lakhs she will get from this itself. She had 2 lakhs here. Here 1,50,000. Here 50,000. So 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakhs. Totally if you add you will get 4 lakhs. So our answer is right. Hope it is clear, my dear children. You can have it multiplication as 2 lakhs here. 2, how many zeros will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 2 lakh. And if I multiply 50, this is 50 rupees. 5 3s are 15. 1,50,000. Okay. Then we will have here 50,000. So now add this 2 lakh, 15,000 and 50,000. How much do I get? Yes, 40,000. Is it clear, my dear children? Let's continue in next video. Thank you.